up, what's up, what's up? Tuned in to another episode of the Empirical Eye. I'm your host, Manny Waters. Just sitting in the crib today, kind of doing a reflection time. You know, I made a video on a review that I purchased, you know, and that was my first video, so I figured the best thing to do was to sit back and watch it. And I watched it last night and just thinking about things that I could do to improve on my channel and make better. You know, as I'm in a life where I'm always trying to make the best out of my situation, you know what I'm saying, change things for the better. So I decided to just look at a few things I've done in life, you know, ventures and things of that nature. So at this point I started looking back as me being an artist, you know, just kind of looking at video, critiquing things that I can do to get better, and really just sitting back thinking, like, as we get older, you know, a lot of times we've done things in our life that we felt was great within ourselves, and we feel like we should have made it because, you know, we may have had certain, how can I say it, like, we had certain favor in our life at the time. You know, we was young, energetic, we was looking good, you know what I'm saying? We used to have a body like this, you know what I'm saying? All of that shit that seemed to be going in your favor. But yet, when you look at you at right now, you be like, man, that shit don't add up to where, you know, I feel like I should be at, you know what I'm saying? And I realize sometimes that's like an entitlement, you know what I'm saying? And it's not to like undermine your efforts in life, but sometimes we have to think about when we're doing certain things that at a certain time they was good, you know what I'm saying? That was good enough, you know. You could sit back and watch like Unsung and all type of like Where Are They Now type of shit, you know what I'm saying, about basketball players who was on top of their game, you know. And you can look at your own community. It's like there's plenty of brothers around the neighborhood, you know, that had game like a motherfucker. Shit, you be like, damn, he should have been in the NBA, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason he didn't make it, you know what I'm saying. And sometimes it be like you get too much love and praise too early, to the fact that depending on your circumstances, like, that be good enough for you. If you understand what I'm saying, it's like that's good enough for you. Like, you got love in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So there's no need for me to strive for anything above this, because everybody around the hood know I'm the dopest baller. So and the dope is this, so you would just rather keep going to the basketball court, you know what I'm saying, in the neighborhood and shitting on people, you know what I'm saying, than to put forth the effort to go, you know, to the NBA and shit of that nature. So, you know, I was sitting back looking at myself, you know, and just a reflection time. And so I decided to just make a video of listening to myself, like music I made back in the day. And you know what I'm saying, and where does it compare to my mind frame now, and even my skill level, you know. So, you know, a lot of times people were good then, you know what I'm saying, even great. But as time went on, they didn't continue to grow within themselves. Not necessarily, yeah, we know times change, you know what I'm saying. But some people be before their time, and they didn't make it because they was before their time. Like, motherfuckers weren't even thinking on that level and shit yet, you know what I'm saying? So you have to sit back and then check yourself out. Ain't this some shit, man? My former name is 360, and I got a call from area code 360. That's some shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's very interesting, you know what I'm saying? Under a scam likely, you know. But anyway, I have crazy shit like that be going on, you know. So like I said, just me listening to music and shit and just be thinking like, yo, if you feel like you supposed to be somewhere, you know what I'm saying, or your shit was you supposed to been heard before, like I just kind of sitting back to myself and like listening to myself and where I'm at now and just growing and asking myself, did you continue to grow within yourself according to the times, you know what I'm saying? Did you put forth the efforts into yourself to grow to the place that when you get bored with shit, it's because you keep on reaching new levels of yourself, you know what I'm saying? That makes sense. But I'm gonna just listen to some audio and shit of myself and just check that shit out, you know? So, fuck with me.
Yes, sir. The Midwest is in the building, floating on floaters, stacking more chips than the one on his shoulders. Field of the soldier, bears on the ground. If it get greater later, well I'm in my later now. See the whip stay soaking, inside just down smoke, but I keep the inside on push. Then it smell my cologne. Lucy in the busy when I walk through the door. Ho say who busy? Y-A-K, B-Shop Exo. Change up the game like I just see the Prestos. Magic, Bishop, swag up a dime and I'm about to cut up like the mo on the lawn for the bread. Top, dust, paper, must be my birthday. A nigga too baked up. Smell the coffee, y'all niggas better wake up. Eat your cornbread, nigga, get your weight up. See, I've been grinding so long, when all the hate around me so strong. When now it's my turn, I'ma block make up for the time and the shine that I lost. Ooh, you niggas so off, you so on, and all the broke days you so gone. Whatever I earned, I spend it watching these keep spinning with the old ski grip. Guess who's back? Yes I am. Laying this in the talk like that's my jam. On my kids like Markie, rock like Jill. As you roll videos, you don't rock like us.
I'm gonna stop it right there. Just on another note in respect, cause I think I recorded this song maybe back like in fucking early 2000s or something, maybe 2005 or some shit. And I said, I'm on my biz like Markie, rock like Chubb. Bet your rose and your gold, you don't rock like us. And just in respect, knowing that Biz Markie just passed and shit. One of the fucking greats, legends that I grew up on and shit, like, you know, man, what the fuck can you say about Biz Markie? Other than the fact he always looked like one of my uncles and shit. And it was kind of like the reason why I was like, damn, if I fuck around and get too fat. And I used to be like 300 pounds, and I was like, damn, if I get big, I'm gonna look like fucking Biz Markie and shit. But I love that nigga just for the energy that he bring through. So on that line, I'm on my biz like Markie, rock like Chubb. Bet your rose and your gold, you don't rock like us. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace, Biz Markie and shit. And I'm gonna hit it back.
Hey, nigga, check the website. I'm on another page, big city nightlight. So pop your bombs and rep your town. Swell from South Bronx when I boogie down. Production slam, lyrics of a nigga hell. Controversy, really how I get you down. I say what I mean what I say. Until they put me in the earth, I'ma feel this way. I'm the last thing out here, paint on the perimeter. Blow 3 headshots, put it in the cup. Told you before, I don't need no chaser. Unless it's a freak about chasing paper, cuz see, I've been grinding so long, but all the hate around me so strong. But now it's my turn, I'ma block make up for the time and the shine that I lost. Ooh, you niggas so off, you so on, and all the broke days you so gone. Whatever I earned, I spend it watching these keep spinning and the hoes keep grinning. Keep grinning, yeah, keep grinning. Rims keep spinning while the hoes keep grinning. Whatever I earn, I spend it while the rims keep spinning and the hoes keep grinning. Keep grinning, keep grinning. Rims keep spinning while the hoes keep grinning. Keep grinning, I earn, I spend it. Keep spinning. I don't need the booty in my bottle. They know the town called sweet, penthouse sweet. They know that I'm a boss, she ain't recognized. Lean stay blinded, moving to the pad, and your boys stay grinding. Once out the clock, getting straight to the studio. Came to bring the real to the studio. My stand and fly away like pretty much. See, I've been grinding so long, but all that hit around me so strong. But now it's my turn, I'ma floss, make up for the time and the shine that I lost. Ooh, you niggas so off, so hard, and all the broke days is so gone. Whatever I earn, I stick it, watching these keep spinning and the hoes keep grinning. These keep spinning and the hoes keep grinning. These keep spinning and the hoes keep grinning. These keep spinning and the hoes keep grinning.
I know that shit. Shit old as fuck, man. Yeah. Man, that's old as shit to me. You know what I'm saying? And oh shit, that's a 2011 and shit. That's crazy as fuck, man. 2011 is 2021 right now. So just me sitting back listening to myself, you know what I'm saying, and just compare me then now to now when I write and what's important to me and shit like that. I know times change, you know what I'm saying, we change, you know what I'm saying, but as far as my agenda in life, I find I really haven't really changed much, you know. But for anybody out there, just what I'm taking as a spiritual download and shit is like, if you don't put yourself out there, don't nobody even know you fucking exist, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the biggest thing I take from it is like, you have to exert yourself. You got to believe in yourself to the point that if nobody else believes in you, you believe in you. You know what I'm saying? So I know religion and a lot of things and the way the mentality of the environment we be in is be like, you got to show everything to prove something. But and there's a certain level of truth to that, you know. But then on another part is like, if you don't show this shit to yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, you can't expect anybody else to believe in you, you know what I'm saying? So know thyself is like first rule of law, you know. It's a lot of things and styles, and like, and I'm not trying to be judgmental about the way somebody else do shit, because sometimes, you know, people do wild shit just because people wasn't listening to them when they was doing what was truly them and shit. So sometimes motherfuckers take an angle and do some crazy shit just to get the attention back on them, you know. And I'll touch on that on another video, but it's more so just one of those things where you got to know that you growing within yourself, like whatever it is, your craft, your art form, whatever it is that you want to do in life, you got to nourish that, you know what I'm saying? And I know we don't come from necessarily the most favorable environment, shall I say, that nurture us and shit like that. You know, you got generations of lost failures and all kind of shit and just fucked off situations, you know. But at the end of the day, it's like we also have seen people come up and rise, and we got to look at sometimes people outside of ourselves, you know. Limited belief system is some things that we go through real strong in our community, because it's like if another motherfucker failed at some shit, you hear that shit enough, you don't even try to do what you're trying to do because you already think you done failed at that shit, you know. And that can be your parents and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? They come in different ways, you know, and we can touch on that topic, you know, on another note. But shit, that's just me listening to myself, you know. Some people say you crazy if you talk to yourself. It's crazy if you talk to yourself and you don't listen to yourself. You know, that's how you take your own advice. Whether somebody else take your advice or not, if you think this is $1 million idea, you better fucking follow your own self. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the universe, the God, whatever, somebody else talking within you, you know, and it's your duty to fulfill your life purpose, you know what I'm saying? So you only fail if you don't give your attention to yourself, you know. So if y'all like the song and want to hear audio of that shit, you know, just let me know in the comments section. And I got more music to post, a whole lot of shit to post, but this is my second video. And like I said, this just came out of me just looking at my own first video and just thinking how better I can get with everything that I'm doing, so that I can give people not only just good content, but make sure that I'm giving you wise words, good counsel and shit. Some shit for your mind is actually gonna elevate you, you know what I'm saying? So if you fucks with it, then tune in for the next one then. On that note.